I know what you're thinking. Back so soon? That is a bit odd, because last time it took about a month and a half to get the last episode out. But not anymore. We're back and we're on a roll. Roll the intro. And welcome back to the Journeyman Save. I am Culture Left Foot and it's a pleasure to have you with me. And form has been pretty damn good, to be honest. We're going very, very well. We're still top of the Serie A. We were last together for the game against Gelsenkirchen, who is actually Schalke. 1-1, then we beat... Oh no, we were meant to be back for that, and I recorded it and didn't have the sound on. I remember now. So we actually came back and watched the 2-1 win against Carpi. It was an okay result. After that, we won 2-0 against Palermo, Callum Bacon and Markovic getting the goals. We then beat Vojvodina 3-1 in the Europa League. They actually went 1-0 up, and in the second half we came out and mixed it up a bit and changed it up, and it worked really well. We followed that with a 2-2 draw against Frosinone, I think is how you pronounce that. Frosinone, maybe. Frosinone, I think is what it would be. 2-2 away. Then we drew 2-2 with Atlanta at home. We scored a quick-fire double. They went 1-0 up. We scored a quick-fire double. And then Kayembe scored in the 87th minute, which was a little bit annoying. And we also conceded a 90th minute equaliser against Frosinone, which was a bit annoying. Chievo, they won 3-2. We were 3-0 up. It was all pretty comfortable. 2-0 up. It was all pretty comfortable. They got one back. We scored a penalty through Orsolini. And then Schwab, or however you want to pronounce that, scored in the 91st minute to make it 3-2. A little bit squeaky bum, but we got through it. But today's episode is going to be Vojvodina. If we win, we qualify from the Europa League group. And Juventus at home, which is first v third in the Serie A table. Which, if we have a look at it, it looks like this. We're top on 24 points, played 10, won 7, drawn 3. Roma are second on 22nd. Juventus are third on 22. 22nd, 22, 22. And Inter Milan are fourth on 22 as well. All with the same records in games, just goal difference separating them out ever so slightly. Apart from Juventus, who have the best goal difference but aren't top, which means I assume Roma beat Juventus and that's why they're in second. But it's been a very good season. It's all going very, very well, and I think we're going to go straight into the game. I've been noticing stuff, we can have a few extra subs in the league game. So I've called up Sofan Alessi from our youth system, who looks pretty damn good. He's not rated the highest in star-wise and stuff, but value 3.6 for a 21-year-old Italian. Looks pretty decent. Looks like he can be a bit of a foil, a bit of another option up front as well when we get injuries and things like that. So we'll have to see how it goes. I do apologise for the lights in here. I can't figure it out. It's really nice outside at the moment. Well, it's not actually. It's a bit cloudy. But the weather's nice outside. But if I turn the light off, I'll just show you here. It's too dark because ideally I'd like to face this way and then I get a good light from the window. But I can't, so I've got to have my slightly yellowish, orangish light on to go through and have at least some of my face illuminated. So I'm still trying to figure out what to do with the lights. But enough of that. We're going on to play Vojvodina. We're not lining up in our strongest team. Most of the people in there will be our strongest team, but it's Vojvodina. We've beaten them 3-1 before. We're pretty much safe to qualify from the Europa League group. So yeah, we've played 2. I mean, Besiktas can catch us up, but in theory, Schalke should beat Besiktas tonight, which means we'll win, they win, and then we both go through. So everybody is happy. So we are going to rest some players. So Brett Higgins is going to get a start in the middle midfield instead of Zielinski. Jan Petrik is going to keep his place on the bench. Stefan Savic has announced he's going to retire as well. So he's actually going to come off the bench and be replaced by Zoran Janjevic. And Ragazzini. Now, have we seen Ragazzini before? Yeah, we have. Ever so slightly. He's been in and out of the team. He's actually going to get a start on left wing ahead of Zucchini. So we just rest a few players before the game against Juventus. Oh no, Schaefer is injured. That's why I can't start my left back. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. I think let's give Evangelisti a rest as well, because we want to make sure he's fit and good to go. And you know what? We're going to play Jan Petrik in for Mantagor as well, just because we can, and we've got the squad depth to be able to do that. So a lot of people playing in pretty uncomfortable positions. If I swap those two over, if we just go for a central midfielder on defend for Brett, and then we'll change you up to central midfielder on support and just see if that messes with the system a little bit too much. We're going to go in and control the game. We're going to try and get an early goal and go from there, really. So we're playing Vojvodina. Thank you very much for being here again. If you're new, why not subscribe, leave a like on the video. It's good. I've been looking at a bit of the analytics on the channel recently, and there's actually a lot of people that watch the videos and don't subscribe. So if you watch it and you enjoy it, subscribe and you'll be told whenever there's a new video coming, especially if you hit that little bell button or notification button or whatever it is. Then you'll be told what is every time that I do a new video, you'll be told when it's released, and it's going to be more consistent now. We are recording the next Football Talk podcast later on today. We have a window where Josh and I can both get together over the Trans-Pacific, I think would it be Anglo-Asian connection, where he's in the UK and I'm in Singapore. We're going to still try and keep the podcast going because that is the plan of what we want to do. So the game's underway. They're looking slightly tired in some positions. As we said, we've rotated a little bit. Orsolini looking a bit tired. Brett Higgins with the ball in. Lovro is surely fouled. He was pushed over and we have a penalty. It should be Orsolini. Hasn't missed one for us yet. Touch wood. So hopefully he gets another one in today. Orsolini against the Vojvodina goalkeeper. Orsolini sticks it in the corner. A wonderful penalty. 1-0 up. 4th goal of the season. All of them have been penalties for Riccardo Orsolini. And that deserves a celebratory glass of water. 20 minutes into the game, not much else has happened. Still 1-0 up, but we do have another highlight. Bioko into Orsolini. Orsolini back to Lovro. Lovro into Hendricks. Hendricks up, good ball looking for Markovic, we can't get there. Jan Petric will pick it up, great ball out to Bioko on the right wing, ball across, Markovic, good save, Markovic on the rebound. Jovan Markovic makes it 2-0 inside 20 minutes, 19 minutes gone, 2-0 Markovic on the score sheet. Jan Petric doing very well to recycle this ball and find Bioko, who, since he come in, has impressed. He has done very well actually, since he moaned about first team football and we've given him a few more opportunities. He is actually impressing a lot more than he did in the previous attempts that he had. But now he's looking complacent. So I'm just going to generally tell everybody to concentrate. We're 2-0 up. Let's not let it slip. This is should be currently putting us through because we're assuming Schalke are going to beat Besiktas. There's Orsolini, ball across. It's cleared. Jan Petric picks it up, tries to find Regazzini, and then it's a big hoof clearance. Upamecano should have the pace. He does. All the way back to Mavogo. Mavogo out left to Hendricks. And this is where we do build up really nicely. Hendricks actually went a bit too long for my liking, and Milinkovic has got the wrong side of Lovro, shoots with a powerful finish past the goalkeeper. And although I told them to concentrate, they really haven't done that, and now they've given Vojvodina a bit of a chance to get back in. It was a poor ball from Hendricks. Hasanovic with a ball forward. It comes forward, and Milinkovic, great touch to get round Lovro, to be fair, and then just rifles it past Mavogo in our net, and he did not have a chance. Callum Bacon, Radojo wins the flick on. Milinkovic is there. Milinkovic comes forward again. Vojvodina looking a bit dangerous at the moment. Vukovic with the ball down the line. Milinkovic will get there, and Brett Higgins has given away a penalty. Brett, what are you doing? This is not good enough. I'm going to demand more from them in a minute, because the concentrate chat is, Mavogo saved it, and then the rebound is collected as well as Maric misses a very, very easy opportunity from the rebound of the penalty. And we're actually going top of the group at the moment, which means, does that mean Schalke are losing? I don't know. Milinkovic just off injured, so we give the ball back to Vojvodina. Why can't I shout more? Apparently you can't shout more than one thing in about 5 minutes, which is very realistic. Obviously, if you're a manager, you never see them just shouting all the time. Mavogo with a long ball forward. Bacon heads it down to Brett Higgins. Higgins into Jan Petric. All the Patreons linking together. Orsolini. Shot blocked. Jan Petric on the edge. Recycled to Hendrick. In the box. Can he put a ball in? Regazzini! The youngster not too far off at all. And 2-1. They've missed the penalty. Schalke have scored, which means we're both going through at the moment. Right, let's demand a little bit more. We're not playing very well at the moment. Bioko looking complacent on his 6.6 after we talked him up. Both fullbacks actually not doing brilliantly well. So just in spite of that, we're not going to send them forward as much. We're just going to let them hang back and not get too involved in the attacking players. They're both not recording brilliant ratings at the moment, so we're just going to change that a little bit. Ragazzini, the youngster, not getting into the game, and Callum Bacon not not doing your best, mate, Callum. You're not playing your best. We really need to up this performance and see if we can break them down. I think what we're going to do is we're going to tell them you've not played brilliantly, but there's room for improvement, and then we're just going to go defence, passionately. There's a lot more to come. We know there's a lot more to come from everybody. It's only 2-1 against the weakest team in the group, and I'm just going to mix this up a bit. So I think what we need to do, we won't run them, don't be more expressive, don't get stuck in, we don't need to foul them as much, they're not as good as us. We'll close them down a little bit, but we're going to mix up the passing slightly more. We'll drop normal, up the tempo a little bit, and we're actually going to sit on the counter, which I know is a little bit of maybe a silly thing to do because we're better than them, but if we can draw them out when they have the ball, then we can hit it long to Bacon and Markovic and Orsolini, and Ragazzini's actually going to come off. He hasn't impressed me, the youngster, since he's been on. So Berke Ozcan, who's now said he's going to leave on a free transfer at the end of his contract at the end of this season, gets a performance or a chance to perform and show us what we're going to be missing. So we'll be back with the next highlight because nothing will happen from kickoff. So next highlight, Kotev with a throw into Hazanovic for Vojvodina, and he's tackled. Hendricks picks it up. It's a poor pass, but Brett Higgins with a lovely tackle. Markovic dropped pretty deep to pick this ball up. He runs forward at the defence. He's got a bit of space. Jan Petric in the middle into Callum Bacon. Bacon round the corner. Orsolini hits the post, and then he didn't put the rebound in, which would have been his first open play goal of the season this season for Napoli, but he still couldn't put it in. And with 5 minutes into the second half, here come Vojvodina again. But it's a poor pass, and Jan Petric picks it up. He goes left with a very interesting pass that Berke Ozcan actually makes something of. Brett Higgins into Ozcan. Ozcan comes forward with it, cuts inside as he's the inverted winger. Jan Petric runs forward. Markovic turns, looks for Orsolini, and there we go. He does get his first goal from open play. His first goal of the season that isn't from the penalty spot. Orsolini gets his second of the game. Jan Petric here with a ball into Markovic's feet, who just drops off, comes a little bit deeper, and then puts it around the corner. Orsolini uses his acceleration to get in behind and makes it 3-1, and we really should be pretty comfortable. So now we're comfortable. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to load in the 4-2-3. Is it the 4-2-3-1 that I wanted? No, it's not the 4-2-3-1. It's the other one. Give me a second. Okay, so the other one I wanted to play is the 4-1-2-1, as I call it. So Callum Bacon is going to come off and be replaced by Madragora in the middle there. Orsolini and Berke Ozcan are fine on the inside four wings there. Hendricks are just going to drop you back to a fullback on support, and Bayoko a fullback on support, so we're not running them up too much. We don't really want to do that. We don't need to look for the overlap because we're 2 goals up. We don't need to run at them, don't need to do this. We do retain possession. We'll close them back down more, play a good tempo, play a bit narrower, and go from there. Obviously, this is a formation that we've used quite a lot in the previous with previous other clubs that has shown us some success. So if we can get this into, if we can get the Napoli players learning it, as Madragora's in, is that another penalty? It is. Orsolini is on for his hat trick. Can he get it? Number 11. Again, never missed a penalty for me so far for Napoli. Orsolini has missed a penalty for me for Napoli for his hat trick. What an idiot. I'm glad he's missed it in this game though, because we're 3-1 up. Corner, Ozcan puts it in. Orsolini, Jan Petric! Yes, Patreon goal. Jan Petric gets it 4-1 up. This will see us cruising through to the next stage of the Europa League as Berke Ozcan puts in the corner. Orsolini, lovely cushioned header into the path of Jan, who just sticks it in to the back of the net. So what can we do? Who can we rest here? We probably need to rest Orsolini, to be honest, on the right wing. Correa isn't quite fully fit. 11 days. Probably shouldn't have even put him on the bench. Let's give... Who should we give a rest to? Let's bring on... We'll bring on... I don't really want to bring anything. We'll bring on Zielinski for Jan Petric, who's just picked up a knock. There we go. So that makes sense. So we'll just switch those two over. Brett Higgins into the more advanced role. And on comes Zielinski for the last 10 or 15 minutes of the game as Vojvodina play it forward. Hendricks heads clear. Berke Ozcan is looks like he's tackled by his own player in Hendricks, but I'm sure they talked that through nicely. Good little bit of football there, building it out from the back. Bayoko, this is us just holding the ball like the instructions have been given. Ozcan comes forward. He runs with the ball as the inside winger. Zielinski, ball through. Orsolini's hit the bar, and then he's hit the corner of the bar and the post, and he's just not getting that hat trick today. He's going to pick up the man of the match award, but he really should have had a penalty. A penalty? He got 2 penalties and he missed one of them. He really should have had a hat-trick. This has been absolute domination, as us and Schalke are both winning, which means we'll both be going through after the game, which means we can rest a few players in the next game, which for us will be against Schalke, and for Schalke will be against us, obviously. That was a stupid sentence. Orsolini for the hat-trick! He's got it! Finally! Orsolini has his hat-trick. There we go, 5-1 indeed. Orsolini, 1 from the penalty spot, and then 2 goals from open play, as Berke Ozcan has actually been quite influential since he's come on, and Zielinski with a wonderful through pass. Orsolini, the goalkeeper just misjudges it, and it's a good, tidy finish in at the near post. And is there going to be a 6th goal in this? There's going to be a red card for Vojvodina as Hanzanovic picks up his 2nd yellow. He gets an early bath and gets to get in the warm water before everybody else. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty convincing, easy win for Napoli as Madragora picks it up into Brett Higgins, who's tackled, long ball forward. Lovro's there. Hendricks, with a bit of time and space on the left, runs forward into Ozcan. Berke Ozcan's robbed. It's a poor pass. Markovic robs the goalkeeper and makes it 6. I thought the goalkeeper was going to get there first in Sevtanovic, but he doesn't. Markovic's pace gets him in behind Lovro into Hendricks. And this change of formation has seemed to have really worked for us. Ozcan, it was a good tackle on him, and then the pass back to the goalkeeper is dreadful, and Markovic steals in, and it's really helping our goal difference. It's 6-1, as that will be the end of the game, and we go into the game against Juventus in very good form indeed. So that should, as I said, it should see us through in the group, I think, unless my maths has been incredibly bad. 6 of the best for us. Jan Petric is injured, bruised foot. You'll be fine, mate. You'll be totally fine. We received 300. We haven't actually qualified just yet. Yeah, Orsolini was superb in front of goal. Well done, you scored a hat-trick. Although you did miss a couple of pretty poor chances in that one. So we have Juventus in 3 days' time, which means we're going to rest absolutely everybody so that everybody's in top condition for the game. Do Juventus come into this off the back of a game? So their game was Wednesday, so yesterday. So they've had 1 more day's rest than us, and they're in very, very good form. Actually, they haven't lost in the league for 7 games. Their last 7 games in the league is 7 wins. So we'll be back for the lineups against Juventus. And here we are for the game against Juventus. We line up in the 4-4-2. That's what we're starting with. Madragora and Zielinski are back in. Berke Ozcan, after his good game when he came on at left wing, gets the start. Lovro and Umpacano keep their jobs at the back. Evangelisti is on the bench. Mavogo keeps his place in goal. Janjevic comes in at right back. Markovic and Bacon are up top. Juventus line in the 3-1-4-2 with Sergio Roberto, Christian Pulisic, Skrinaria, Rugani, Caldero, all people we know, and Coutron up front. We have a new player on our bench. Alessi comes in and gets the shirt number 19. Will he get a chance in this game? Probably not, but we'll have to see. Brett Higgins, Jan Petric all back down to the bench. And it's going to be quite interesting. Madragora coming up against his old club, so let's see how he gets on. I'm going to assertively say, go out there and avenge Juventus, whatever it is they did last time, and then passionately, there's a lot more to come from every single player in this team. We can go out there and regain top spot in the league because Roma, I think it was, have won, and yeah, it's pushed us down into 2nd place at the moment. But it's early days in the league. We've got off to a good, fast start in the league, not losing a game so far. This is going to be our hardest challenge by quite some distance. We've beaten AC Milan, and that is the only big team we've really beaten. We've struggled against a few of the weaker teams as Sergio Roberto into Popo ball across, and Salvador Carrillo gets Juventus off to an absolute flyer 50 seconds into the game, and that is not very good for us at all. As you can see, Inter Milan, won their game, not Roma. Inter Milan won their game and went top. It still keeps us only 1 point behind the league leaders if we do lose this game. But it's about showing the intent of what we want to do this season. And what we want to do is be up there with the likes of Juventus, Inter, Roma, Lazio and AC Milan. And we're in and amongst that group. We just need to get a run together where we can break away from it and see where we go. Zielinski gets the ball out to Orsolini. He's got an overlap on the right wing. Janjevic is there. Janjevic gets to the ball and crosses it in. Ozcan! Oh my God, he's got to score. He's really got to score that to make it 1-1 against Juventus. Oh, we're going to rue that. We are going to rue that chance. Goal kick, Christoubelis, or whatever his name was, with a long clearance. Lovro wins the header, who's been booked. D'Angelo comes forward into Sergio Roberto. Roberto's up to Zuccalo. D'Angelo robbed by Zielinski. He got right on his touch. Markovic, ball through. Callum Bacon, he's through 1-on-1. What a save from Christoubelis in the Juventus goal. And it's still 1-0 Juventus. We get a corner, ball in, and it comes to nothing. Markovic picks up the clearance. Looks to beat his man. Is he fouled? He's not. Good tackle from Sergio Roberto. And Skriniar is able to clear. Cario comes forward. Is this going to be a counter-attack for Juventus? It's ball through. Cutrone is in. Great block from Lovro. Hendricks gets there, back to the goalkeeper. And that's the end of the highlight, as we've got a little bit more fitness than Juventus after resting the players, but it's still not really going how we want it to. 1-0 down, 30 minutes gone. Hendricks with a throw into Madragora. He's tackled but still keeps the ball. Tackled again, and Zuccala will surely just hoof this clear into Popo. No, they're trying to build it out from the back, which is risky when we have that many men forward. D'Angelo with a poor clearance. Zielinski, Bacon tries to curl it into the corner and just couldn't get the right whip on it. And it's still 1-0 Juventus, but we are playing very well. I don't think I'm going to change anything at half-time at the moment, as Sergio Roberto picks up a yellow card for Juventus. It's getting close to half-time. It seems like we've been on top of Zielinski into Bacon. Bacon to Markovic. Can he get a shot? He can! Beats the goalkeeper at the near post. Jovan Markovic, assisted by Bacon. That's better. 1-1. No need to change anything. Up to second place we go, as it all was at the beginning of the day, or beginning of the game. Zielinski, a good ball into Bacon, and then he just dinks it into Markovic's path. Great touch to go around the defender. Goalkeeper commits early, and Markovic sticks it over his outstretched leg or arm. I can't remember which one it really was. But Pulisic, now Juventus have got a highlight straight from kickoff, so hopefully nothing will come of this. As Janjevic intercepts Upacano, Madragora to Zielinski. Just give it easy. Hendricks, little overlap up ahead of him. Ojkan tackled. Rugani into Angelo for Juventus. Juventus are... They're a good team. They're a powerhouse team still in Serie A at the moment, as Pulisic comes forward. Zuccala has the ball into Sergio Roberto. Sergio Roberto round the corner to Angelo. Ball through Cario. Janjevic can't make the tackle, and Lovro's given away a penalty. We could have gone in at half-time 1-1. Will the goalkeeper make the save? No, won't. Popo sticks it in quite easily into the net. And it is 2-1 Juventus. And that's a kick in the teeth, because we did all the hard work to get back into the game. And Lovro's just gone and undone it. Lovro, mate, what are you doing? Diving in. Half-time. I'm going to keep the formation the same, because I think we have been playing quite well. I'm going to say that as well. We've been the better team, because I think we have. I do honestly think we've been the better team. We've just been let down by a poor challenge from Lovro and a very early goal where we just started slowly. So the only thing we are going to do is that Lovro is going to come off on a yellow card and given away a penalty and be replaced by Evangelisti. Now, is he coming up against his old team? He is coming up against his old team, where we got him on a very much knockdown price when they didn't want him. So Evangelisti, I think that's how you'd say it, comes on and replaces Lovro. So hopefully there will be no more penalties giving away for Juventus. That, I understand that was absolutely terrible English. So hopefully Evangelisti won't give a penalty away, is what I was trying to say. So, corner. Pulisic will take it. Ball in. Evangelisti with a good header away. Now he's going to go and chase down his own clearance. Roberto. Bacon hoofs clear. Come on, Markovic. Get those legs working. Get over there and get the ball. Zuccala. Out to Skriniar. Now, if we can close his angles down and not give him an option, that's good. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Back to Skriniar again. Up the line to Pulisic. Pulisic to Zuccala. Zuccala into Angelo. Juventus just keeping the ball, but that's a poor pass. Bacon put Markovic in. He does. It's a bit of a poor pass behind him. And Markovic's shot is over the bar and just couldn't make the most of it. Ojkan not getting involved. Bacon injured. It's a tough game at the moment. They've bought off their goal scorer, Cario. So Bacon's going to come off and be replaced by Patanga, who hasn't played very much for us recently. But he deserves a chance. Everyone says he should be playing more, so this is his opportunity. And Ojkan is going to be replaced by Zecchini. I was going to bring the youngster on, but I'm not. I'll play it sensibly and bring on Zecchini. He's started the season very well for us, Zecchini. Unlucky to lose his spot in the last couple of games. But again, he gets a chance to come on and show us what he can do. We have been dominated the game. The tactics have been good so far. The tactics have been good. We've been playing pretty well with these tactics. We'll just maybe drop in and just make it slightly more attacking. So we're going to move you to a central midfielder on support, and Zielinski will become an advanced playmaker on support. So we're losing that safety net of a player in front of the back four, but we do need a goal. Losing 2-1 at home to Juventus is not on the cards. 77 minutes gone, another highlight. Markovic will try and win this header. Orsolini picks up the clearance. Madragora, he's got Hendricks there, but uses Zucchini, the sub. Zucchini back to Madragora. Out to Hendricks now. Put a cross in if he can. He does. Back post. Orsolini! He's in form at the moment. He came chatting to me wanting a new contract. I told him we'd discuss it at the end of the season, where it's likely that I won't be at Napoli. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. As Zucchini back to Madragora. This is a good bit of football that found Hendricks, and then he whipped in a lovely cross with that left foot. Orsolini at the back post. Wonderful stuff. 2-2. Now, can we keep this equaliser for longer than we did the last one, as we go back into second place, just behind Inter on goal difference at the moment? So if we can nick a winner, that would be wonderful to put us top of the league. But I will take a 2-2, I think, after being 2 goals down both early in each half, I think it was. Oh no, it was on the stroke of half time, wasn't it? We conceded that penalty. But it looks like we are going to get a 2-2 draw, which shows the improvement from last season. As Evangelisti hoofs it clear. Orsolini will get there. Will he have enough time to do anything with it? Ball in, but it's an easy catch for Christolis. And that is the end of the game. 2-2. A very good performance from us. Very happy with that. And I think it's just been, yeah, we're building there. We're getting there. It's a great effort. Really good effort, boys. You've done really well to come back from that twice. And now we go into a little bit of a break before the Roma game. And we'll be back together. Callum Bacon injured. We'll use the club doctor for 2 to 3 days. We'll let the assistant go and do that. Orsolini shines again. 4 goals in 2 games for Orsolini now. So looking at the schedule, we will be back for maybe Inter v AC Milan. I think that would be a very good double header to do there, 8 days apart. So we'll see if we can fit that in. If not, we might accelerate it down to Juventus and Roma, but we will see. But we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think we should be doing with the team. What do you think we're going to do this year with Napoli? Do you think we're going to win the league? Do you think we can win the Europa League? Let me know indeed. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, and I'll catch you all very, very soon. Cheers, but for now, I'm out.